Hello, my name is Eden. This is my channel, Eden Speaks, and I want to help you with your improvement. In this video, I am freestyling. I am doing a freestyler. So I want to talk about a topic I want to talk about is continuously not knowing what you want and the cycle of thinking you know what you want and then realizing it isn't that way and then learning and growing and coming back from that and everything like that. So you don't know what you want. I don't know what I want. I thought I knew what I want when I was 18. I thought I knew what I wanted when I was 16. I thought I knew what I wanted when I was 5. But I have continuously, as I've gotten older, I've realized that it is a cycle, and it's continuously putting yourself in that position where you have to risk being wrong, and you have to risk putting yourself in a open and fragile position where you could be laughed at, that you could be told that you're wrong, or that you've messed up, or whatever the case may be. And and just learning that it's okay to not know. It's okay to not know what to do, because that's what life is. I feel like it's not, you're not meant to know what to do. You're not meant to know these answers, but you have to do some sort of motion. You have to have some sort of action in some way or another. So I think it's what I think it's like growing up. I'm going to never ever not try or not take action towards something that I believe is true or that makes sense in my moment in my life. So like right now, I believe making these speaking videos and doing this thing is makes sense to me. I see visions and realities where I've created great wealth, great influence, great outcomes with these videos. I see visions of that. Like I believe it and I see it and it makes sense to me. But who knows, in 10 years' time, in 5 years' time, in a couple of years' time, the vision and the beliefs can change. And that's okay. I feel like I've been completely accepting of the fact that that's where growth comes from. Is that the beliefs and the ideologies and just the ideas in general of what I believe now will continuously change and will continuously adapt. And I'm excited for it. I'm really excited for it because at the end of the day, I know I'm going to be successful with my own metric and measurement. I know I'm going to be happy in my own way or another. So I think as long as I'm developing, then I'm happy. And if anyone can gain anything from this video, I'm sort of just ranting on here, but you don't have to know what you're doing, and you don't have to know what you're gonna do, and you don't have to know all these answers, just saying. But take some action or motion towards some direction. And don't be afraid to make a mistake. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there and get laughed at. Because eventually you're gonna get resilient to it. Eventually you are gonna get used to it. And it's a beautiful thing. Because when you become accepting of failure, when you become accepting of just death in general, when you become accepting of that subject, nothing really can scare you. Nothing really can stop you from doing or taking the actions that you really truly desire to do. So this is a freestyle video. That was me talking about a bunch of shit and all that business. This is so I've just finished reading. I've just finished reading The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. This one right here. It's the first time I finished a book in a week. The very first time I did that, and I'm proud. I'm proud. That's what's the fastest I've read a book in, and dedicated an hour or more of my time daily to be able to finish this book in under a week. And I want to try and keep that up consistently because obviously reading the book will help me interpret my thoughts better, will help me process my sentences better, will help me put together everything better. So that's the process of that. And also I can learn a bit. If I was to say, side topic, if I was to say what I learned from this book, I would say it was a very fun and funny book to read. Mark Manson is a pretty funny guy, but and he's just himself unapologetically. So, but the things that I learned definitely is the thing I learned was it's okay to not know. So that's what I'm explaining in the videos. It's okay to not know and everything, and the the accepting of death, and also I remembered something about myself while reading the book. So I think it was the second to last chapter, and it talks about the fact of the desire for people to do great things and the desire for people to chase greatness or success in some way or another is the chase of being immortal. And I relate to that so much. I relate to that a lot because when I was really really young, I don't know how old I was. When I was really young, my uncle died of drinking and driving, and that was my first realization of life and death, and understanding that when someone dies, they're not here on earth anymore physically. So when I had that experience young, I remember like developing my own thought process towards it as I got older, and I started accepting things in a different way and started thinking things in a whole different perspective. And I'm very grateful in a way of understanding things in this way. But ever since I was young, I was like, damn, I've got one life. So I need to make sure that I like do enough in this lifetime or make a big enough impact in this lifetime to be able to live forever, to be able to be immortal. Like I became scared of death because I was like, wait, so if I die, I'm not here anymore. My mum can't see me anymore. My sister can't see me anymore. My dad can't see me anymore. They can't talk to me. They can't conversate with me anymore. Like I'm gone. So like how are people going to remember me? That's one thing that scared me. I was like, how are people going to remember Eden? What am I going to leave behind? Like what are the actions and the habits and the impact just in general of what am I going to do in this lifetime? And I've always become ever since I was younger, I've been driven and so obsessed over the concept of doing something so big in this world that I won't be forgotten, that I won't be left behind, that I won't be just another statistical number. And I think even to this second right now, it's still that motivation. The motivation has stayed the same of of what Mark Manson calls it, the immortality project. And this is my immortality project. This is this is my attempt at becoming immortal. The fact that we have video footage or that we have social media or anything like that, the stuff that I post and everything is gonna stay on there. The content that I post and everything will stay on there. The words that I say will stay on here even after I die. And even though at the moment we are at the beginning stages, this is just the beginning of the whole process and journey of hopefully one day making a bigger impact on New Zealand and in the world. But just to think that as I'm developing and everything, that this is in one way immortality project. This is my way of leaving a legacy, leaving something behind, and it's interesting. I hope you gained anything from this video at all. I just kind of wanted to get on here, use the mic, speak some randomness, and sort of just have some fun with it. But yeah, I hope you gained anything from this video. I appreciate you. I believe in you, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much.